It's not a world of men.
I want you to be a man.
You could just be a man in this one moment.
I gotta be a man.
Be a man.
It's be a man time.
Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man. Am I supposed to be a man?
Be a man.
Be a man. Be a man.
Be a man.
You can act like a man.
Be a man.
I heard you were recently on an epic trip to Vegas.
I was there, yeah.
What happened?
First time I've been there since this whole be a man shit's taken off.
Ooh, how was it?
It was good. Good. My birthday, went with a bunch of guys I grew up with and a couple of their sons. And we were 3 days, which is enough. Ready to come home after 3 days.
Right, I bet.
I was basically, did a little bit of business there, mostly fun. And stayed as undercover as I could. On my birthday, I got pretty banged up. I was the be a man
Were you
guy.
rowdy?
Yeah, I was rowdy.
You were in character that day as
I
be
was
a
in
man?
yeah.
So that meant you started drinking heavy at 8 in the morning?
Yeah, well, we went to the buffet at the Bellagio, which was incredible. My buddies treated. It was like crab legs, the fucking all kinds of different beef. I always get an end piece of a piece of beef.
You get the ass piece?
I get the end piece.
I get the ass.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah,
I like that.
No, like if you get a hunk of beef.
Yeah.
You can get 4 different ends.
Yes.
Right?
Fucking heel.
Yeah. So you get more that way. But you could the meat there, you could cut with a butter knife.
That's fucking
Ooh,
meat.
oh, man. It was like eating butter. So
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. I didn't really drink. I had like one shot. Because I'm like, I'm fucking stuffed because I ate so much I can't drink beer. So I had a shot.
Yeah.
One led to another and another and another and another and another and another.
Really?
Supposedly I had 30 shots, but I probably
30
had,
shots?
I probably had 10. That's
what was it?
Jameson.
No shit.
And you weren't chasing them with beers at all? You were just fucking
here and there.
Here and there?
Have a couple in between.
So were you totally fucking oblivious?
I did
and
by the end of the night.
Hammered beyond recognition?
We came walking out of the Bellagio. We went next door to the Cosmo, drinking there, and had a shot and a beer there. From there, we walked. Met up with everybody. Went to Old Town. Went to the Queen, the Four Queens.
Yeah.
All right, went in there and got free shots. The bartender knew be a man, gave me free shots.
Nice.
And I went there when we were leaving. I started tipping over chairs for no reason, like just being an asshole. Yeah, I didn't remember that till the next day. So they're getting ready for the Formula One race out there.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
And it's they're setting up. That's coming out in 2 weeks. So at one point we were walking like against the fencing they had because of the construction doing like next to they had cones. And I guess I was throwing the cones in the middle of the street as I was walking. I was knocking them in the cars and stuff.
Were you staggering?
By the end I was staggering.
What time was this?
This was like 2 in the afternoon. No, this was nighttime. We went back to the Bellagio and I did something and they got me out of there because they said security was closing in.
A fucking dragnet was out for be a man.
They zeroed in on your location.
I should read the text chain. So my buddy said we had to get you out of there because security was closing in.
You know something? In retrospect, maybe be a man getting popped for lewd and lascivious behavior in fucking Vegas could be a beautiful thing for the brand.
Yeah,
it's great for street cred.
Yeah, it was crazy
Right.
the amount of people and the response we got out there. I mean, it happens everywhere. Like which still amazing. Like I've been to West Virginia in the middle of nowhere and some shitty little gym. The people in all knew me. It's great. Going to Vegas and people from all over the country there, recognize me. It just still kind of hard to fathom.
It's unreal. So I had a guy at my house the other day. We're giving away free quartz from the island. Put that out. Comes to help take it off with the heat gun. But beep, boop. He goes, "What do you do?" I go, "I do a little acting and I do a little podcast, the Be a Man podcast." He goes, "Is that the guy in the TikToks?" I swear to God.
Yeah.
I go, "Yeah, as a matter of fact, it is." I go, "I'm in the podcast division." I go, "Yeah, but with him." He goes, "Really? No shit."
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was a good time. Good to see the boys. My best friend, he lives in Indiana now, so he hadn't seen him in a couple of years. So he spent 3 days with us. Good time. Good time had by all. And I don't gamble that much anymore because I've gotten cleaned out so many times. You can't fucking win out there.
You can't win.
I mean, you're better off betting a football game. At least you get a 50-50 chance.
You get several hours of entertainment out of it.
Yeah. We went to the Keno bar. sitting there having a couple of drinks and shooting the shit. You know, you play your numbers. You know, playing a little video poker. I didn't throw the dice once when I was out there. That's what I used to love to do, is throw the dice.
A man will not roll them fucking dice, and why the hell should he?
Haven't been there, I mean, in a long time. The first time I went there was probably in the mid-'80s with my old man, when he had I think we stayed at the Imperial Palace, which isn't there anymore.
On the Junket?
Yeah, Junket was a great word. My parents always went there my whole life.
Big.
That's all. Oh yeah, we're taking the Junket.
Where do you go? Junket to Vegas?
Is that like the red eye? I don't know what that means. Junket.
I think it meant a special plane load of fucking gamblers assembled to go on a trip
like the
to be cleaned out. Me and 12 other guys went on a junket.
Because being a little kid, like my parents used to go, like every once in a while. Did your parents go?
No, my father went on the junket though.
Yeah, solo. But they used to go out. Like my old man used to go with his buddies, or my old man used to go with couples.
Yeah.
You know, and you always hear the junket. And it was such a weird fucking name to me, because I was like 10. I was like, what the fuck is this? Each casino might have their own junket.
Yeah.
You know, they want to get you, you know.
Well, there's multiple junkets.
I guess it's kind of like, you know, those buses all the old ladies get on, they haul you down to Foxwoods.
Yeah.
I think that's like a junket.
Yeah,
that's a junket? Okay.
It's a bus junket.
That's a low-level junket.
Yeah, so I always heard that. But me and my brother went out at the mid-'80s for the first time I was ever there, and he went with there was a bunch of us went, like a bunch of guys he worked with and some of their families. So it was about 10 of us, and we went. That's like they had the Stardust and the fucking all those old
I like
places.
the old Vegas when Frank, Dean, Sammy ran the fucking joint.
All the old places.
The mob was on hand. Don fucking Wrinkles was there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But they used to go see the Rat Pack all the time.
Oh, yeah.
My parents used to go see them. They said it was unbelievable.
Look at it now. Gentrified, fucking cleaned up. I mean, you can still find activities and so forth, but I like the old days in Vegas.
Yeah. I mean, I remember they brought a tray home from Vegas. They had like all the old casinos listed, like the Golden Nugget and all this other shit.
Did you go to any massage parlors?
Not me.
You know,
all I gotta say is, like, none of that is allowed on the strip. No strip joints.
Yeah.
No massage parlors.
Yeah, that's interesting.
There was
on the outskirts.
One strip mall I saw. One strip mall had 4 massage parlors in it.
Nice.
You know?
Business is booming.
Yeah, which it was like Thai, but it was like Thai, Chinese. It was like all these different denominations of Asian.
Imagine some guy's family's at the hotel. He claims he's just going to run down the street for a minute and get something.
Yeah,
he's over there getting jerked.
Right out past the Rio. You go past the Rio is, right?
Yeah.
You go past the Rio out there, like
I think the name of this episode should be Different Denominations of Asians.
Right. Yeah. For the discerning connoisseur.
But yeah, so I remember the first time we were there, we saw Evander Holyfield, because the Olympics were going on. So I don't know what year that was, but we saw Evander Holyfield walk by. It said U.S. Olympics, and then we like looked up and said, "Oh, yeah, that's
real deal Holyfield."
Yeah, the kid who's boxing for America, right?
Wow. Yeah.
And, I remember my old man, had a good time with my old man gambling, and we were playing, and I remember one of the lines, he always missed a one-liner, but there was a waitress that came, hot blonde, gave us a drink. He's like, I'd pay to fuck that.
Smooth.
And we actually...
that's where Be a Man got...
We actually hooked up
right
with
to the point.
We hooked up with a mother and daughter when we were out there.
Did you?
Yeah.
Ooh.
They were on
How
the
was
other end
that?
of the table. I mean, we didn't bang, but we just like hanging out with them. Cell phones and stuff, what you do nowadays, you get the number and you fucking text.
Yeah.
It's like, but then it's like mid-'80s is fucking a lot different.
Oh, once you separated, it was over.
You're all done. That was my first time.
Nice. Vegas is the one and only place, the main memory is that's the only place I got what they call a full massage, if you will. So it'll always stick out for that memory.
I was there, I got a full massage years ago, and I used the line I always use. My wife just died.
They feel bad?
Of course.
Do you feel like you
want to marry me?
You receive extra special treatment?
They're very kind, loving people.
You feel you get an extra stroke for saying that?
A little more compassion. A couple of them have said they've wanted to marry me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm widow, or I'm widow.
I feel so bad.
Yeah.
I make you soup and then I give you hand job, okay? Okay.
okay.
Different denominations.
But you know what's funny about those chicken delis over there?
Different denominations.
Like they do that. Would say it was an American girl do it, you'd call her every name in the book. Right?
Yeah.
They do it in such a way in their foreign way. You go, she's just a nice kid trying to help people.
Yeah.
I mean, her job's jerking guys off.
They're trying to survive.
Yeah.
You know, that's all that's happening.
Yeah, and it's sad. At the end of the day, they go, look, all right, you want me to say it? The only job I can get was jerking people off. There. What do you want me to tell you?
You know, a lot of Asians are well-educated and come over and work there, too. So.
You don't mean to say that there's some things that he was an engineer in China, but over here they're jerking people off in a massage parlor?
Asian girls find white men attractive and Asian men not very attractive.
Really?
Yeah.
I
think a lot of the Asian men.
Unless you're fucking Bruce Lee.
Yeah, I think a lot of the Asian men aren't good to their women. You know, I
can't imagine them whipping out a big 10-inch either.
They have like the 1950s mentality. I think a lot of the Asian guys.
Yeah, they got some hang-ups.
Yeah.
They're not like the freewheeling be a man with that fucking meat swing slapping around, not giving a fuck about anything or anybody.
Exactly. Just want to have a good time, blow loads.
You wish you were there when Siegfried or Roy got attacked by the lion?
Yeah. I used to see, I didn't even walk inside the Mirage, but that I've had most luck there gambling on the crab tables.
I knew a guy that fucking won $1 million, hit for $1 million, and fucking he stayed in Vegas and fucking blew it all. Pissed it all away in 3 weeks.
Awesome.
That's going to be like, I mean, that's pretty good.
Then he killed himself.
That's like Leaving Las Vegas kind of Nicolas Cage movie there.
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of like that in a way. Yeah. I like to go out that way. You know that? Fuck it.
Fucking
Best part of that movie was when he was like singing and fucking going down the aisle.
Yeah, that was dumb. Right.
Remember?
Yeah. But a lot of people go to Vegas and have that fucking plan in their head.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I saw a thing on some, the underground cities of Vegas, the people living in them tunnels?
They were
talking
something about that.
When I was there.
Unbelievable.
They were my buddies were talking about it. I didn't even hear
Thousands
about
of fucking homeless, right?
Really?
In the pipes, they get in on the highway and they go in. They're literally right under the fucking casinos and the strip and all that.
Really?
They call them the underground people of Vegas.
Wow. So what is the piping for? Just wastewater?
I don't know if it's for fucking water.
Runoff?
And they even said sometimes they fucking turn on the water to flush them out like fucking rats. But the story was several of them that they interviewed, it was the classic thing. Came here, lost it all. One guy goes, came with my mother and father on a vacation. From that to living in a fucking pipe under the ground. I swear to God. I go, what the fuck?
What was that?
Yeah, like when
some documentary. I forget
really?
where. Yeah, unbelievable.
I'll go to
5,000. Actually, it was Utah. I'll send you the link.
Yeah.
Amazing. You couldn't even believe it when they.
Yeah, my guys were talking about that. I never heard of it.
When you can't even afford to leave, you're just fucking stuck where you made the worst decision in your life.
Say you went there and you blew it all, right? And then you go, okay, I'm now here. I've lost everything. What the fuck are you gonna do?
You did some acting out there, right?
I filmed Leo Las Vegas out there.
Great.
Oh yeah, that was
check
fun.
it. It's on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Check it out
it's
on
short,
YouTube.
But it was
Leo
great.
Las Vegas.
Incredible. It was an NYU graduate student film, and they put a lot into it for what it was. And
came out
great.
It
was cool. Yeah, no, I mean, you
played a great part.
We shot it the house they used in Casino on the outskirts of Vegas, where Sharon Stone lived.
Oh, okay.
That was a big thing to the guy that he was able to secure that location. But it was great because I told you before I got to hang out in old Vegas, and I pretended I was a guy from one of them 50s, 60s guys, smoking, drinking. Right. I wore a tuxedo 24/7. You know what I mean? And walking around like that. Yeah, it was my version of it. My flirtation with the rat pack.
How long ago was that?
That was probably 19, 20 years ago.
Okay. So this century.
Yeah, this century.
Nice.
Did I tell you the story of the time the guy tried to send 2 hookers to my room there?
No.
I never said that on here? All right, I'll say it. So I'm in the room, right? I would chain smoke and stay up till 4 or 5 in the morning, fucking order pancakes, come to the door at 5 a.m., then try to sleep till 11. Whatever. So, some guy in the production said, I got a knock on the door. It's 2 fucking hookers. And bad, good looking, but you can see they had attitudes.
Hey.
But they were hot and they seasoned. They kind of walk in. They go, so and so sent us from whatever. I go, yeah, well, I'm not interested. Well, we're here, but I go, I don't want you here. We're getting our money. They go, I go, no, you're not. You're not getting your money. They go, our pimp is downstairs. I go, send them up. I go, nobody's getting nothing. You understand? It wasn't that I was big or anything like that. I just try to act like I was mental and probably had a gun. I go, you're not getting your fucking money. Why don't you get the fuck out of here while you can? And if you want to send the guy up, tell him I'm right here. I'll be fucking waiting. I even might have been like this. Did you? Good. Yeah, and they fucking left. I go fuck yourselves. Because they got pissed off. They're like this, we're not leaving without our money. I didn't hire you. Oh. Right? I didn't fucking hire you. I didn't tell you to come here.
I know that there was, years ago, buddies of mine got some hookers up in one of the hotels and, like, security came up. Fucking, like,
hooker patrol?
Yeah. It was fucking stupid.
I mean, think of Vegas without hookers.
Yeah,
especially in its formative years.
It's legal, but it's outside the city limits, right? Just bunny ranches and stuff.
That guy Croak who owned the bunny ranch, he's living it up. And you go, oh, it'd be cool to be that guy, huh?
Yeah, right.
The bunny ranch bangs him out. He dropped dead at 60 to prick.
I think the best trip of all time was when my about 10 years ago, my nephew got married. There was 13 older guys, 13 younger guys. Each older guy took like a younger guy under his wing, called him dad. Right. So we
that
spent
sounds weird.
Yeah.
Did they all have daddy issues? Or?
No, it was just like we just
strange.
Just because we were talking to all kinds of bras out there.
They call you call him son?
Okay.
Yeah. So it was just like with my son. So we all like adopted someone for the week, and best trip ever. I met a girl that looked like Michelle Obama, who I couldn't shake the whole time I was there.
Stalking you?
She knew every move I did. Like we were at the pool, the MGM pool, so it was like a 2-hour wait to get in, and I made the mistake of texting or whatever, saying, she's like, where are you? I said, I'm at the MGM pool. There's like a 2 or 3 hour wait, and like I'm in the pool, all of a sudden someone grabs me from behind. I'm looking at my buddy. I'm like, is it her? He's like, it was her. She's behind me in a bikini and inside in the pool.
Wow.
She tracked me down inside the fucking pool.
How'd that go? Anything happen?
Well, yeah, I was. Yeah, you know what? Let me tell you something. Everyone was so fucking shit-faced in that pool. I mean, this fucking drinks, bottles,
Spilled.
everything. Yeah, I'm like, this fucking guy's getting laid in the pool and shit. It was just fucking, But she wrapped her legs around me and shit inside. Man.
Oh man.
But yeah, she was a good time.
In slightly different note for the entertainment, right? If you can go back in time to see any of the legends that played there, Liberace, Elvis, Sinatra, any of those people, who'd be your number one that you'd want to see in their prime?
It's like Dino and Sinatra.
Prime Rat Pack?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I'd probably go with that, nudging out Elvis, who I love.
Elvis, a close second. Yeah.
But like all of that shit, that's the music, the soundtrack to what gave like Vegas its swagger.
Exactly.
Its whole fucking vibe is all based around all that music.
Oh, I fucking love it. Elvis at the International with the fucking, they show the camera going up, the windows tinfoiled.
Yeah.
Because he had sleeping problems. He was all fucked up there. Right? Fucking shaking like a leaf, hating his life, whatever, right? Hey, blacking out. There it is. Look at the International Hotel. I know a chick that dove off the fucking 35th floor of the MGM Grand Hotel and made Daily Mail and everything.
How is she?
Fucking a cream cap. What do you call it? Pancake. So years ago, met this woman all through the internet. Nothing. She said she was a producer, right? Stationed in Vegas. And we talked on the phone, but beep, boop, right? And I go, well, she seems like she's got stuff together, but she also seems a little weird too. I don't know. There's something. She would be like, uh-oh, is there something going on? Anyway, I finally meet her in California. I'm there for something. She's there. All right, whatever. Time goes by. So, and then, years later, you look somebody up. You go, I wonder what happened to so-and-so. It was her. She dove off the 35th floor. She was wanted by the cops. When I met her, the whole gist, it was just what she was. Because when I met her, it was under the gist of she was going to start the Vegas TV channel. And it was going to be a hybrid of different things. And, this has been 20 years ago, mind you, right? And it seemed legit, like a good idea. The papers, the presentation, got money going around. But apparently, She was living off that money. She embezzled over $300,000. So I'm reading all this in the Daily Mail, and she was wanted, and they were going to lock her up in court. But she dove off the fucking balcony as the cops entered the room.
Whoa!
Yeah, you go. Well, let me look up Joe Blow. I wonder what happened to him. You wouldn't expect that, right? Yeah. I said, "Holy fuck." She was a Vegas victim.
So they just opened the Sphere out there.
What's the Sphere?
It's all made of like tiny LED screens.
Oh, wow.
So it puts like fucking images, like you can be there and it's like you're in the Grand Canyon watching
Holy
you too.
fuck.
And like it projects it on the outside as well.
Yeah,
wow.
So so when you go by, I'm sure it looked fucking crazy.
How was it?
It was near. It was behind. We stayed like right in the middle of downtown, the Strip. So it's like behind a little bit. So we walked down there one day and didn't go inside.
Yeah.
It was closed, but yeah, it's pretty huge.
Yeah.
But it's like right there,
Right.
and then it's pretty cool. I actually have it. I was filming from this walkway at the Bellagio. The fountains were going off, and I filmed it. And the fountains looked like me blowing my load, but I filmed it, and you could see that it's on there.
Yeah.
A lot of pictures I took. The Sphere's like right there, like being past the Bellagio on your left, filming where the fountains are. It's like on the right and back. It's like behind the Wynn, and all that stuff.
There's no fucking vantage point where somebody can shoot you like that lunatic shot people in Vegas.
Probably.
And you see how mental that was?
Was that Mandalay Bay?
In Mandalay Bay.
Yeah.
He shot what, over 60 people he killed?
Yeah. The guy blind Mike. You know Blind Mike,
Yeah.
right? His mother was there. And
Holy shit.
Some she could hear the bullets whizzing overhead, and some guy grabbed her and picked her up and got her out of the line of fire.
Yeah, I watched a documentary on it. It was fucking crazy,
That's
man.
insane.
Did he kill 100
stories.
people or something?
A shitload of people.
It was
60
fucking,
plus. 60.
It was like mid 60s, over 280 injured.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Fucking
people
let
wounded.
the bodies hit the floor.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
They were stacked up at the fucking revolving door.
yeah. And the
Fucking
fact,
lunatic.
the fact that it was only one guy that did all that damage too is fucking
Okay,
crazy.
so saying in light of what's happening here, how about if 6, 7 fucking people position themselves like the way they do with the airplanes, and they say when we give the signal, start blasting. That's why I'm afraid of big spaces like that.
Yeah,
now.
like happened over in Israel.
Same fucking thing happened, right?
yeah.
But yeah, like the Vegas crowds, I gotta say, I'm a little, I'll still do it maybe, but I'm concerned. You?
I didn't think about it that much.
No.
But you never know. I mean, I was just thinking about like being in these places. Someone could just leave a bomb.
Right.
I hate to even say. Don't even put that on. I don't want to give anyone ideas.
Yeah, Jesus.
But
I know.
it's just. It seems like it's an easy target. I mean, you could drive in from California.
That's why you
whatever.
need to deputize fucking people all over the country. Saying like you're part of the true legit Be a Man Mafia.
Yeah.
Like you're like a sheriff, you're sworn in. It's your fucking duty to step up when shit gets heavy. Nationwide, right?
Yeah.
Like a fucking brigade.
Be a man.
When I go to casinos, Vegas, I'd rather see fucking people gambling, looking miserable, chain smoking by themselves, instead of see some family having fun at a pool or a resort.
Well, first time I was out there, I remember I was playing blackjack and some broad fell off a chair and fucking
You laugh?
died.
Oh, she died?
Well, probably. I don't know.
She died.
Yeah. But the same thing happened when I was up in Canada years ago. I remember there was like a table of fucking people drinking. Some
killed.
old ladies just fucking keeled over and
Out of the ball game?
Yeah.
For good?
Probably. I mean,
Yeah. Well, like they say, she went doing what she loved. Playing fucking blackjack or whatever the fuck she was doing.
But I've gotten banged up. I mean, like when that bachelor party talked about this girl, she lived out there. She's from Arizona, but she lived out there. I got in her car and I was fucking going, I was out of my mind. I was going 70 miles an hour down the strip in her car.
Nice.
Like a fucking idiot.
fucking bad boy of Vegas.
Yeah, that was, I've gotten banged up out there a lot. I picked up broads there quite a few times, but I hear a lot of stories about this kid I know he was doing coke and he met this chick and her mother and they were doing coke and they end up banging them both and stuff. It's like
nice.
Some people just go out there and let loose.
So when
You
he
get a lot
banged
of
them
trouble out
both
there.
at the same time, that mother saw the
Yeah, I
dog.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that. If
That's
it was
a
like,
weird thing, isn't it?
I think maybe during the trip he banged them both. I don't know if it was the same time.
When you hear those stories, I often wondered if they were all together in the same room at the same time.
Yeah.
Or is it two separate occasions?
But people get so fucked up on booze or drugs, and
And then
don't even know.
that's why they say the stupid saying, what happens in Vegas, right? It's
What
like,
happens
okay,
in Vegas stays in Vegas. How about this? Keep your fucking mouth shut all the time.
Right.
Be
right.
a man. That's one of the better ones.
It's true.
Mr. Monday wrote that one.
I think it's true because you know something? It's like, look, we're coming to Vegas. I'm a normal housewife / whatever, but on this trip, I want to go hog fucking wild. We're all in this together, so shut the fuck up, right?
Yeah.
I'll blow you, and then I'm going back to being a secretary and the kids' PTA mom.
There's a real seedy side of Vegas too.
Oh
you know?
yeah, yeah.
With Connie atmosphere. Where
Right.
the fucking
Hucksters.
yeah, anything goes.
Shit bums.
Yeah.
Down on their luckers.
Like my old man said, when you go downtown to Old Vegas, they're all dragging their ass.
That's right. Just fucking inching toward the finish line.
But I would, down now what they do down in Old Town, because it's hot, they have that big.
Oh, Fremont.
Yeah,
Fremont Street, yeah,
right?
yeah. Then they blast them fucking lights and shit.
Yeah. So, and it's like there's all kinds of shit going on there. Like, to be a band in one corner,
Yeah.
to be like some dancers in another corner.
Right.
It's
It's
some
chaos.
performers. Yeah. It's
Just-
like all kinds of shit going on.
You know what that reminds me of? You're talking about the picture. Somebody want to take your picture before?
Mhm.
When I was in Fremont Street, we were shooting Leo Las Vegas, right? I'm in character. And this is within the movie. It's part of the movie.
Yeah, I remember
A lady
that part.
comes up to me and wants to take my picture. And I go, that'll be $10 or $20, whatever. And she turns on me and thinks I'm an asshole. I go, my manager's over there. He wouldn't like it. That's what you should do.
Did you use that for the movie?
That was in the movie.
They kept that in the movie.
No, that was really part of the movie.
Oh, it was part
Yeah, it
of
was,
okay. I thought,
it was
okay,
written
yeah.
like some lady comes up to me. We have big fans, and I charged them, and she was pissed. You should do the same thing. Have your manager there go, listen, I don't want to do it, but it's the
I'd be a
business. They signed the
millionaire.
contract.
I
$20.
say fucking around. They're like, can we get a picture? I'm like, yeah, it's $10, and they're like, I'm on my phone.
How about walking the strip? That I never did it. Won't do it.
That's
Can't
what,
do it.
That's what we did. That's
I don't
that's
do
how
that.
come we, because we lived in the center of town, and then we went out to walk down towards Harris, and there's a couple of side streets down there that were never there before.
Yeah.
Because I think the last time I was there was maybe 7 years, but there was like a lot of side streets which lead down to like towards the Sphere.
Yeah.
And it had like all bars and like outdoor shit.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. And near the Paris too in front.
Oh yeah.
They never had that before either, from what I remember. It's like
Paris.
outdoor malls with little restaurants and bars
Yeah.
and gift shops and stuff.
Yeah. Cool.
Just so much there. I didn't even really make it past Planet Hollywood.
No.
It was like I was between Planet Hollywood and the Venetian Palazzo. That's we walked up and down, and then side streets, and
Yeah.
just walking into your hotel is like walking in the city too.
Yeah.
Some of those places.
Yeah, you're right.
Be a man. I love Vegas. Always will love Vegas, and I'll go as long as I can walk. I mean, the thing about Vegas is you can go with a girl, and you can, we just fucking hang by the pool and fucking go to some shows and eat or whatever, mellow out, bang the shit out of her. I can go with your buddies and have a ripper on time.
Yeah,
It's good. They tried to make it more of a
family friendly.
family place, like 15, 20. That really didn't
Right.
take off.
Yeah.
They tried with the New York and stuff.
Yeah.
I think you see families out there, but I think it was like a fad that kind of came and went.
You need a little sleaze to really
Yeah.
make it a good experience.
Yeah.
I like that LA Vegas run on the highway. 4 hours long. That's fucking good.
Have you done
Blasting
that- have
through
you
the
done that
fucking
before?
desert in your T-bird.
You've done that? Yeah. I've never.
The fucking dust behind you like in the movies.
I hope you enjoyed the
Be a man.
Experience!